I just finished this one video to let y'all be able to see that bit. Well, I mean, it's exporting right now, so I'm gonna upload it to YouTube. I'm thinking about if I should upload it today or tomorrow, but I might just do it tomorrow. Alright, so I'm knocking out a few edits right now. I already removed the people kind of in the background. I have this open in Photoshop also, so I could be able to use that bit. But I have removed the people from the background already because I seen them like they was kind of like, you know, in my way, bothering me. And I feel like I did a pretty good job, honestly. Y'all know me and elbows, bro. Elbows gotta get right. But I love this pose. This was a fire behind the scenes shoot that I did. I really want to post this for you guys to be able to see. I mean, whenever I'm able to get around to it, I will post it, but I haven't been able to get around to like posting the full behind the scenes video of this exactly particular shoot. Not even posting it, just I haven't been able to even get around to editing it, bro. But it's straight, I'm gonna get around to editing it though. There we go. Photoshop back open, come on. Wait, is it this one? There we go. Very little minimal stuff. I just want to get this out because I need to be able to get her stuff. I'm trying to like go ahead and go crazy and everything. Alright, I just made them join the chat so that way they can, so I can explain to them, because they just asked about scheduling, and I'm gonna just like tell everybody all at one time rather than continuing to text in the chat. Because I'm editing right now, so like stopping and texting be kind of like hit, because like a lot of people probably don't think that I do as much work as I like show that I do, but I really do. Like I'm either editing at the gym or shooting, bro. So yeah, how bad do you want it? But I do my best to try to text in the Discord chat whenever I'm able, but a lot of the time I am, you know, a lot of the time I'm shooting. That's also why I'm about to like try to create that private chat for like the Patreon members as well, to like try to help them out too, because I know like there's other people that need like help as well. And then I'd also narrow it down because we're almost at 1,000 members, so it's like I can't talk to like every single 1,000th member. So after a while it's gonna get to the point where it's just like, all right, if you're in the private community, you'll get like first dibs on the chat type vibes. But if not, then like, you know, I'm gonna talk when I could talk. That's why I say like if I'm free, the knowledge is free, like of course, because I don't have to use none of my paid time. But I got hella shoots today, so I thought why not get a live in earlier today, then try to get a live in later on, because I have a lot to do today. And then tomorrow I'm gonna be in Miami, so I'm not even gonna have no time to go live tomorrow or tonight. I literally just need to focus on sleeping today, to try to get enough sleep in. I did a 5 a.m. gym session this morning, so that was that. I woke up at 4, went to the gym at 5, trying to get my calories in, and yeah, that was that this morning. But I'm trying to get as much sleep in as possible because I have a shoot today at 10 a.m. that I have to do, and it's 8:40, so it's about to be 9, 10, yeah, so I got like an hour and 20 minutes that I have to do that shoot. So I just wanted to go live while I still can and kind of give y'all some game while I'm editing anyway. So it's like, why not just, I might as well go live and answer some questions while I'm editing anyways, you know. So I just thought, why not? Because they be talking in the chat and they be asking questions, and I be trying to like help, but like, you know, sometimes I can't answer right when I want to answer, because if I take time to text, it's taking time away from the client, you know what I'm saying? and I need to get this client stuff done. Their birthdays aren't until this weekend, but I love, like I always tell you guys, swallow the frog. So I do my best to try and get like the edit out of my head, like get it out of the way, so that way I don't have to worry about it. Because if I have it to where like you know, if I have it to where I don't like, I'm not looking at it at all, like I'm not getting them out of the way, then like they're not really a priority in my head. And then what happens is like later on when a bigger booking comes up, it's like it gets overcasted or whatever. So it's like it's a lot that happens all at one time. So it's like, bro, I got a lot of clients that are potentially, not potentially, but quite directly paying my bills that I have to like attend to and make sure that, you know, everything goes well with them. But this is overall a fire image. I did a whole vlog on this too. Let me see. Bro asked how to go live, and then, well, like not how to go live, but how to schedule your post, and then didn't join the video. I was like, I'm live right now, I'll explain it. He's like, how do you schedule your post on Instagram? And I was gonna explain how to schedule your post on Instagram, but bro, not even in here. But I'm just going live for whoever is up right now and able to watch it, because I know a lot of people aren't going to be able to. Once again, that number 2 shows which ones have already been edited. This one already been edited. I need to close that out. There we go. And if some of y'all be like, oh, I can't join the live, but I could text. But then I'd be like, bruh, just turn captions on. Or if you're already on the live, if you're already texting, you might as well just join the live, because then you could just get your questions answered way faster. Because if like we're not available, we're not gonna answer them questions quick enough. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm live, then like I'm able to answer your questions right now. What's up, G? Welcome to the chat. If you're not already in the Discord, you should definitely join it. It's free. They're in there talking right now about scheduling posts on Instagram. So if you're not already in that bad boy, make sure you're in that bad boy. I'm dropping hoodies tomorrow. What else? Yeah, new series dropping. I need to edit this vlog for this video, for these photos, so my client can have these. But I'm trying to make sure that my client get their photos before they text me. Like I try to like be faster than their text, because them texts be come out of nowhere. Like, bro, you won't expect it at all, and out of nowhere they text you like, hey, you know, just checking in on, you know, an estimate, not rushing or anything. But when they say not rushing, that means they're rushing you, bro. They just don't want to feel like they're nudging you or pushing you to hurry up. They don't want to feel like, you know, they're forcing you to do nothing. But in reality, in their mind, they're like, bro, I paid you, bro. Where my photos at? Cause they're not gonna say that though. But you gotta think like that, like for yourself. Be like, all right, yeah, like, you know, if I was the client, I would probably be wondering the same thing. Like, damn, you know, I spent this much money, like, you know, 5 days ago. Any update, cuz? So I try to be as quick as possible. The more and more that you quickly do things that you don't want to do, you up your like level of discipline. So the more that you can just do things that you don't want to do faster, like, and just get it done faster, the discipline level is like unmatched, bro. Like the discipline is just unmatched. Like, because you're constantly, I don't want to say like fighting fears, but you're constantly breaking past barriers and doing stuff that you have no idea you don't want to do. I don't know. I hate sharing my my live. I hate sharing my live in the chat, because then I feel like I'm begging, or I feel like I'm trying to force y'all to like join. I want y'all to join because y'all want to join. I don't want to like make y'all join and shit. But if y'all want help and it's early in the morning, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm up here, you know what I'm saying, morning shift. Out here working morning shift. Bro, it would be fire to have like, maybe I do morning shift and then I have Fab do night shift. Like he do like a nighttime edit or something. That'd be cool. Like he's night shift, I'm morning shift. I feel like that'd be tough. I'm I'm overall doing basically like kind of, I don't want to like basically kind of like a quick edit. Like this is just a lifestyle shoot, but she paid for edits, so her package came with them, and then I wanted to add some too because I was in New York City and I want to kind of build my plethora of New York City photo shoots that I've done. So I just try to like build it because on my website I want to have like where I travel to different places doing lifestyle, and I want to have like the location name and then have the different photos that I took at those locations, like be like New York City blah 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 park, and then the photos that I took at that park, and then like, you know, like, because your website is your real estate. Like that's like the one space online that you actually own. You don't own your Instagram profile, no matter how much you think you do, but you own your website. So if you don't have a website, you can get you a free one. Try, you know what I'm saying, get you a free one where like they don't allow you to attach nothing, like maybe like GoDaddy. I think when I had GoDaddy when I first started, it was free to just make the profile and just make a portfolio of sorts and just make collections and something like that. So get you a free portfolio even before you like, you know, fully make your account, get you a free portfolio, bro, and just start saving all of your stuff. Start documenting. Like you need multiple forms of documentation on your phone. You need documentation, but you need a public documentation too that people are able to see, like, you know what I'm saying, and like support you on. Like they can go look at your they can go look at your website, you know what I'm saying, and go support you on that website. They can go to your booking link. They can go these different places to, you know, show their support for you. And you just gotta like have that virtual real estate for them to be even allowed to go and do that, you know what I'm saying. And if you don't have a virtual real estate or a website or anything for them to even go check out, then you're kind of missing leads, you know. Like, yeah, you have an Instagram. Yeah, Instagram is important, but have like an organized portfolio, not a Dropbox, not a Google Docs, not none of that. Have an organized portfolio for you to be able to, and for you to be able to, you know, share. Somebody says like, oh, have you done this type of work? And you could say, yeah, but you're going to send them a Google Drive link. Like, come on, bro. And I'm only saying this from experience. Like I would send Google Drive links. I would send WeTransfer links. Like, oh yeah, no, for sure. Like, especially with me now getting heavily into weddings, I would send like a link of a wedding. Like, and I could have just had it posted somewhere on my website, and I could have just, I could have killed two birds with one stone rather than, you know, out here sending them WeTransfer link left and right. When in reality, I could have just shared, you know, a YouTube link or something with them, you know, if I had already had it posted. So that's kind of what I want to say is like, you know, you have virtual real estate. You have the opportunity to have virtual real estate. You need to make sure that you have that. Your website is going to be like one of the most important things to you ever, because if you lose your Instagram account, you lose your YouTube. Like, I'm not saying I pray to God I don't lose my YouTube, but if you lose your Instagram account, your TikTok, your clients need to be able to find you. I mean, I don't have clients on YouTube anyways, but your clients need to be able to find you still, right? So your website is like your virtual storefront. It's like your virtual home. It's like it's you, you know what I'm saying? It's you. So you just need to make sure that you have that set up. And if you don't already have it set up, try to start setting something up, bro. You can get a free one, bro. You can go on, I think it's Adobe Portfolio, just somewhere for you to be able to put your work at where people can view and respect you. You know what I'm saying? Where they can view and put some respect on your name. You know what I'm saying? So you can show the work that you actually did as an individual, you know, rather than, you know, others speaking for you or only having an Instagram to speak for you, because at any point in time that Instagram can get snatched from you, and then you gonna be like, fuck, what do I do now? Go to your website. If you would have been having your website, and another that leads me into another point as well, you guys. That leads me into another point, right? That leads me into another point. Hold on. That leads me into another point. Website importance, but also when you're locking in clients, lock in what they booked you for as well, so you can save those emails, because you have client inquiries which will come through your website, and those will be people who potentially would like to book or want to book, and they just come to your website just to see. They're, you know what I'm saying, they're just the shoppers, you know what I'm saying? They're shopping around trying to find out what price is what, things of that nature, right? But then you have the ones that actually have already booked or booked in the past or are about to book. Those are the ones that hit you up and say, hey man, I'm inquiring on this, that. Not the ones that just view your website or just go click on it, you know what I'm saying, and you just look at your activity on your website and you just see people just watching. But the ones that actually hit you up, DM you or whatever, you need to get their emails. Before I lock anybody in, I'm getting an email, bro. I'm like, hey, most definitely we can make that happen. Text my booking cell with your name and email. literally, and we can continue planning. Whether you lock in or you don't lock in, I already got you, bro. Like, whether they lock in or not, you already got them because you got their email. You could get them now, you can get them tomorrow, you can get them in a year, you can get them in 2 months, you can get them in a week, whatever. I don't even save their emails under like nothing crazy. I literally just save it into their contact, right? Save it into their contact, and then if you ever go to import your emails or something, you could just look up the word client. Like if you put their name, so let's say for example, we'll say Alex, right? Alex birthday client. Like, so I'll put Alex dash birthday client. And then Alex's email will go underneath his name. I'll put all of that stuff on there as well. So now when I search with the word client in my contacts, every single contact with the word client on it will pop up. So now I have over 500 contacts that say client on them. You know what I'm saying? So now when certain times of the month come around or whatever, I might even say birthday client, and then in parentheses put January. You know what I'm saying? I might say birthday client in parentheses put Libra or whatever, right? So I just use months, right? So now I know when October comes around, I go to my contacts and I search up the word October, and all of the clients that I have whose birthdays were in October or who booked me in October pop up. All right, every client pops up whose birthday was in October. So now all of the October clients pop up, and I'm able to see everybody that has booked me in October in the past, or that will book me, that may be needing to book me in the future. Because what may happen is they may forget about you. They may forget. It's been a whole year. They might forget. I had a client today that came, was like, hey, this blah, such and such recommended me to you. Her birthday is also in October. I'm like, oh, she didn't hit me up. I didn't say it out loud. I just thought to myself like, oh, she didn't hit me up. Let me go ahead and hit her up. I looked at the word October. I found her name, hit her up, said, hey girl, I know your birthday's coming up soon. What ideas you got? What ideas do you have in mind? If you need some help, I could send you some. You know what I'm saying? Not saying like be too demanding, but you gotta like kind of like persuade the booking. You know what I'm saying? If they don't want to book, they'll say it. You don't just want to like, hey, I see your birthday's coming up, want to shoot? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very easy to say no. You gotta kind of persuade that yes. Like, make it kind of hard for them to say when you're following up. Make it hard for them to say no, especially during times where like seasons where you kind of need the money or you need the bookings. Make it hard for them to say no. If you don't make it hard for them to say no, it's gonna always be a no. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you make it too easy for them to say no, it's gonna always be a no. So kind of keep that in mind. Save that. Make sure you have your website up. Make sure you save your client's information. Always saving your client's information, bro. No matter even if they didn't book, I don't care. If you didn't book me, you're still my client, bro. Like, people will look at it like, oh, like they're not a client if we didn't shoot together. No, they're a client. The moment that they inquire, you're a client now. That you said, hey, I want to shoot, hey, I would love to, hey, I would blank, whatever. You are now a client. Let me get that email. You know what I'm saying? You are now a client. Let me get that email. Now you lock in their email. Now you got them for life, essentially, because anytime you search the word client, their name's going to pop up. And I might have them as like, let's say Destiny, maternity client, right? And then I'll put the month of whatever she was due, because any maternity client that I book with, I always ask them. I'll be like, hey, what's your due date? They're like, hey, I would love to do a maternity session, blah, blah, blah. I said, most definitely, we can make that happen. What's your due date? A due date is a birthday, guys. So if you ask them like a birthday, I treat a maternity just like a birthday, right? I'll ask my birthday client, hey, when's your birthday? We could definitely make that happen. Let's see, how soon you're looking to shoot, blah, 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 right? So now you see how soon they're looking to shoot. You see what date their birthday is. Now you align their birthday up with the time they're looking to shoot. Same exact thing with the maternity. You align the maternity session up about 15 days before their due date, or even more. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know. So you never want them to go into labor early and you're not able to do the shoot. Get it in there early. So just those are little things that I like to ask, little questions that I like to put in there as well. So yeah, but just a little bit of free game on this good Tuesday. But I know bro asked, how do you schedule post on Instagram? So when you go to make a post, it's gonna ask you like, would you like to upload? And then right underneath upload, it's gonna you gotta go to advanced settings. And when you go to advanced settings, it's gonna say, do you want to schedule? And then you just say yes. So you can say yes, and then it'll ask you what time or date you want to schedule, and it'll tell you what like the stipulations are about scheduling. Like, it'll be like, oh, You can schedule it for this time, whatever. And you can schedule stuff out, like I think 90 days now. So I think you can schedule post out to 90 days. So lock in, start doing that, because you could really start elevating your photography. Because if you have work, you know, let's say, for example, you have work at Chipotle from 9 to 4 p.m. every day of the week. So you don't have no real time, like to post before work or after work, because then you have to go to class or whatever. All right, cool. What can you control? Your weekend. On Sunday, you need to sit that ass down. You need to go ahead and schedule out some posts. You need to go ahead and edit some posts. It's called batching, right? You want to batch edit a few videos, batch whatever. A few videos at a time, so that way you have multiple for you to be able to you know, post for that week, and then just schedule them out. And now you have them scheduled out. Now even when you're not looking at the post, it's up. You know what I'm saying? You're not looking at your phone, you're not touching it. You don't have to be brain rot. You don't have to go on there and try to post, and then you get distracted because you went and clicked on some other shit that you ain't had no business clicking on, and now you like, damn, I done clicked on stuff I ain't got no business clicking on. You don't got to worry about that. You could literally set it up for it to go ahead and post without you touching your phone. You could be somewhere. I was at the gym today and a post posted today. While I was at the gym, I'm at the gym working out. I'm not touching my phone. I'm not on Instagram. Boom, that bit posted. Amazing job, right? So you could do little stuff like that. It helps you out a lot. And you could just use, like, see how you could like implement scheduling into your process. Because you can even schedule out flyers. If you know that, you know, October 1st, I need to have this flyer being posted. All right, October 1st, you could schedule it out. You can schedule that post out, you know what I'm saying, for that flyer to drop on October 1st, so that way you don't forget. You know what I'm saying? You basically save your own ass, because it's very easy for you to forget. So why don't you just save your own ass? Whoa, what is going on right here? So why not just save yourself, right? You got to just save yourself. If you know that it's going to be hard for you to get something to look a specific way, or for you to post something at a specific time, save yourself. Save yourself, schedule it out. You don't got to worry about it, bro. You don't got to worry about it. So the only person in here is Alex. So the other bruh jumped in and jumped out. Did I answer your question? Did you get your question answered and then you left, or you just did it? You just left, or did I answer it right? Did you like that answer? I just be in his bed talking to myself, because I watch the views go to 0, then I watch them go back up to 1, then I watch it go back to 0, then I watch it go back up to 1. So I ain't gonna lie, I'm pretty good at holding a conversation with myself, though. If I feel like I couldn't do this, if I was anybody else that just wasn't okay with talking to themselves, I think it's because I actually talk to myself. So maybe that's why it's like not that hard for me to do so. Yeah, it is what it is. I be in that bit talking to myself, but it's okay. I feel like being your own best friend is like not that bad. I feel like more people need, I don't say imaginary friends, but I feel like more people need like to be their own friend. Like some people really rely on others, like really rely on others, like really rely on talking to them, rely on having their input, rely on needing them to give them guidance on a decision or some shit. But if you're able to do that on your own, you're like top 1% of humans, bro. Like if you're able to, you know what I'm saying, help yourself out, you're like top 1% of humans. A lot of people can't do that, like be able to actually sit in their own silence, and that's pretty hard. I can't really sit in my own silence while I talk to myself. But if you're somebody who's able to sit in your own silence, or even, you know, talk to yourself, you're top 1%. Top 1%. I wish that I'm holding down the number one spot. Yeah, you know what's going on. You know what's going on. But yeah, so definitely being able to actually be in your own space and not allow others to dictate your actions or bother you or make you feel inadequate. Like I just feel like that's a big superpower that a lot of people don't talk about, that I feel like probably is needed to be talked about a lot more, because everybody feels like you need some form of validation. Low-key lurking, about to drive. Yeah, bro. Yeah, just keep lurking, bro. You good, bro. You don't gotta text or type, bro. You vibing. But a lot of people need like validation from others in order for them to feel adequate within themselves. And I feel like that's like one of my strong suits, is I'm like so delusional to the fact that I'm going to be successful that it's like I don't need validation. And the problem is when others give it to me, I don't necessarily not accept it. I just be like, thank you, like, you know what I'm saying, and I just keep it pushing. Like, bro, you know what I'm saying, you're doing so good, you take your foot off the gas. No, I can't. Like, bro, like, you're so much further ahead than everybody else. Like, you can, you know what I'm saying, you could cool it down. No, I can't. You telling me to chill out so you could catch up? Nah, buddy. You telling me to chill out so you could catch up? No. You ain't slick. Trying to tell me to slow down so you could speed up. Yeah, I ain't slick. I know what you're trying to do. Trying to catch me lacking. Catch me on my tippy toes. Trying to catch me on my tippy toes. Trying to catch me on my tippy toes. Catch me on my tip. I was trying to hide these people behind the pillar so bad. Like, bro, we walked away for like a 1 minute. There was nobody there. I went to go find her and then came back. That bit was deep, bro. I was like, wow. I'm like, we literally, like, I know it sounds like an exaggeration, but we genuinely were only gone for 1 minute, bro. Like, we literally walked through 60 seconds. Everybody just started walking up there. I'm like, wow, I guess everybody came at the same time. Like, I'm like, this must be the spot that people come at around this time. Like, bro, it was like 3 p.m. in the afternoon. It had just stopped raining too, so maybe everybody always be there, and maybe they just wasn't there right then because of the rain. So I don't know. What time is it? It's 9 now. Okay, I got 1 hour. I need to check in on my client. I'm about to check in. I need to check in on her and make sure she's. Hope all is well. I want to book the video shoot this Sunday. Do you have that time available? Oh my goodness, bro. Damn, let me see. I do not. Are you available Sunday for that music video I was telling you about? She's requesting 12 p.m., but I'm not available before 4 p.m. So I was going to push her to do it after 4 p.m. I don't have availability on Sunday at 12 p.m., but I have to check and see what other times I have available that same day. This is low-key last minute trying to book right now. Oh, I'm trying to think. Oh, I was checking in on my one client. Checking in for today. Make sure to let me know when you're on your way, as well as your time ETA when you leave. See you soon. Side note. All right, let's see what she say back. Sorry, y'all. Clients text, you gotta text back, because you don't want them to think that you don't appreciate their business. You don't want them to think that you don't appreciate nothing. You want to let them know. Number one thing I get back from clients, they're always like, oh my God, you respond so fast. Like, oh, you were so prompt, or oh, you were so, you know what I'm saying? So being prompt and punctual definitely pays off. Again, can't lie. Because clients will definitely love it. I need to upload this video. Should I post the video today or tomorrow? I think I'm gonna post this tomorrow, because I posted like 4 wedding videos at one time today, and I feel like maybe it shocked my algorithm. I don't know. So maybe I'll post it tomorrow. because I uploaded like portfolio videos today. I uploaded portfolio videos today, so I feel like maybe I should wait. I don't know, we'll see. But I'm about to upload this video right now to the Treon though, because y'all boys and girls get first dibs, skis. All right, bet. I need to go ahead and export all of these. Hey-o, checking in for today at 11 a.m. All right. Oh, did I already? Is it? Why do I feel like I already have this image? Do I have this image already? Okay. I thought I did edit this one already, but I didn't. It's just because it looks the same. There we go. Hit X and it'll save. The energy slid. That might be enough game for today. I don't know. I might end the live. That might be enough game for today. We peaked at 18 people. But this is pretty early though. A lot of people aren't up right now, I guess. So it does kind of make sense, like, to not expect there to be that many viewers right now. Bro, I feel like I could have sworn I edited this image already. I probably did, but hey, we're just gonna go ahead and just F it, we ball. But I could have sworn I did. She said, yes, I bought them. Clients are texting me like crazy right now. My morning client that I just texted right now just hit me up. My stomach hurt a little bit, bro. Like you feel a little sick, I ain't gonna lie. It's like out of nowhere, and like I don't want to say middle of the day, but it's like out of nowhere it just gets like low-key, like out of nowhere it just gets like low-key hot. Like my AC, like the same time each day my AC just turns off, and then like now it's like I feel like I gotta take my hoodie off. All right, I think I snapped. Oh, this is the last one, and then I'm done. My client wants to do a video in my studio, and I was like, man, I only got one background, but I guess I'm gonna have to make it happen, because I'm like, okay, there's only one like direction I can really shoot, but she wants to do like this like crazy like edit or whatever. So I think I'm gonna do the photos first and then do the video after, so I can fully focus on one thing at a time rather than like continuously switching back and forth. So if I do that, I think I'll be good. because then I can get that video done. Because she wants to post that as like branding, and she's a pretty good connect. So if I'm able to do that, like, I know it would look good on her page. I kind of like how rugged this looks. I feel like this is supposed to look like that. I'm gonna leave it. Hit save. All right, I think I'm gonna end the live because I don't know. It's not like jumping. I don't want to say jumping, but like shit. Ain't no text messages coming through this bitch. But I'm about to do another VFX edit too though, and that's gonna be on the Treon. Yeah, I'm gonna do a VFX on these images. All right, y'all. Love you guys. Until next time. Talk soon.